up, guys? This is James from Kings Rideshop, and today we're going to have a little chat with some local good rider guys, you know. I don't know how you want to categorize these dudes, but they've always been down for the shop, and that's really what's important. Johnny Cattt with 3 T's.
3 T's.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Yeah, don't blow that. Omar Rios. And then Baby John's here, too. If you don't know Baby John, that's embarrassing for you. Sorry.
He just showed up.
He just walked in right now. So.
I know.
He's also rocking the new Idol beanie, which is real nice.
Clout.
KingsRideshop.com, you know.
Swoop one.
Oh, and Omar's got the new shirt on. It's real nice.
Real nice.
I definitely.
It's basically a slice of heaven in half. That's what it really is.
Both literally and
off.
metaphorically.
Yeah. What was your first BMX bike, Johnny?
Oh man, the DK, straight from.
I remember that.
Shops we don't name, you know. But
on a similar boat.
You know, stepped it up and went to Kings and got a Colt frame. So it's cool.
This is true.
We don't talk about the past. You know?
The past, jeez.
Past is the past.
Probably not as bad as mine.
Yeah.
I had a red line. It was like a turquoise red line.
Turquoise.
And it had all green Shadow Conspiracy parts on it.
Wow.
Like the sickest thing.
Yeah. And then the forks broke, and then after that, I just stopped riding.
I'm like in between the two.
And I had a free coaster on it. I had a chrome back rim, because like back then it was the shit. Like to have a black rim in the front and then the chrome in the back.
For brakes.
Yeah, but like back then it was like
So they
nobody rode.
Even if you didn't have brakes.
Still, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then I had that free coaster and I was like, oh shit.
I had both brakes. I had the gyro and the front brake.
Ooh.
The green red line.
I mean, with your
Trashiest
style
thing
of
ever.
riding right now, you can definitely pull it off again.
You can see,
Get out of it,
see
dude.
the front brakes in there. We do what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
On our own time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look at this jacket. Where'd you get that jacket?
I got this jacket about 300 feet or so that way at the old thrift store. You know, I upcycled
Sure we
it.
went. Yes,
Yeah.
$20.
Yesterday?
Yeah,
That's
we went.
nice.
yesterday.
That's a nice jacket for 20 bucks.
Yeah, hell
Warm
yeah.
as fuck.
Did it come with like a buck knife? Or?
No, it's separate.
Yeah.
But, you know,
It's pretty nice.
It was like
it's kind of up to me to put
$2
those
extra.
together.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually got dual inside pockets. Both of them.
What is that?
I honestly
flat.
think it's for added warmth, if I had to guess.
Probably.
Alright.
Like
You know?
We live in the desert, so we don't know about this.
Yeah. I really bought it for when it's at 120 out. That's when I think I'll get the most
Prime.
use out of it.
Prime time for that jacket for sure.
Oh my god.
When you first came into Kings, was I a dick?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it perfectly. I was like, I said something about like I want grips that don't make my hands sweaty, or don't slip when my hands are sweaty. You're like, look, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. If your hands get sweaty, your grips are gonna be slippery. I was like, wow. Sorry, dude. Nah.
I mean, the first time I came in right here was Black Friday. And then I saw that black gateway with the chrome bars, and I was like, I think I might want to start riding again. So I like bought that bike. But you were like super cool. I bought the bike, went outside, and just did a hop 3. And I was
Day
like,
one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Day one.
That gateway lasted me a year.
That's a stretch for your
That's
riding,
a
dude.
year.
If you haven't seen Omar's riding, he's a little heavy on the bike.
Dude, I walked in here with blue pants and shit all the time,
The
dude.
pants were cool, you know. Bright blue.
Bright blue.
That was the shit.
Skinny. I did not have the body for any thin pants like that.
Still got the skinny jeans though. Some habits never go away.
Don't.
Let's see the tattoos.
I would
Oh,
die
yeah.
in the shop.
Pretty down to you know, make it so hard to get a job just for the shop. That's how serious I am.
Got the job stoppers on your hands.
And then I got this one. And then I have an idol tattoo right here.
Oh.
It's
That's
crispy.
pretty heavy.
You think I should show the camera my tramp stamp?
Every time you guys come in the shop, I mean, people obviously come in the shop and they pick stuff up and they chill here for a while, and that's kind of how it's always been here. So you guys come in the shop, the volume of the shop raises, which is cool.
They're fun.
And
Fun
then-
volume.
So the last few times you guys came in, I look over and Omar is swiping away. He's swiping away at Tinder. He's swiping so fast that his
Reckless.
phone just starts doing it by itself.
The friction is just gets really hot.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So how many Tinder dates have you been on?
Wow. Dates, none.
How many
Tinder?
people have you met off of Tinder in person?
All right, so I mean, there's a lot of things to take into account.
Some
for
variables.
You just, yeah.
You know,
Tinder's basically for me, just to get attention. It's like I want to see who likes me, but like I'm not gonna do anything about it. I just want to see who would like me,
interesting.
just so that I can feel loved in my life.
It's a confidence.
Are we not like loving you enough?
No, I'm just saying like when a girl does it, you know what I mean? But it's mostly that. But then if there is like a hot girl, I'll probably like message her. But then it only gets to like 3, and then I'm like over it.
3
So,
what?
3 like messages, like going back and forth 3 times, and it's like, so where are you from? It's like, oh, San Diego, and then she like responds like, oh, that's cool, and then I'm like, all right,
What
done.
happens when you have no personality?
Well, I don't know. I have plenty of personality. I just would rather go to like a bar, and then because she's already liquored up and I'm liquored up, and it's like
Whoa.
you got to get there. I mean, it's like I'm telling you, there's just like it's easier to go out on the street, get punched in the face by a hot girl, and then get her number.
That confidence juice?
And that's what I would do, honestly.
Kings Rideshop's next how-to is gonna be how to pick up chicks.
Yeah.
Let them
And
punch
then
you.
it's like, hey, do you want to
And
punch
get
me in
them
the
liquored
face?
up.
Boom. But it honestly, like, it's.
I mean, they obviously hit like bitches.
Well, of course, yes. But, like,
Self-explanatory.
I don't know, from, like, BMXing, like, I feel like taking hits from, like, falling so much, like, falling or, like, getting hit in the face is just, like, whatever. So
let me hit you in the face right now.
Yeah, I mean, if you want.
I mean, you said it.
And it's so funny because it started off at the Hood with Tyler Wolf, where I was like, I want to get punched in the face. I was really, really hammered, and then Tyler Wolf's like, let me punch you in the face. I was like, maybe Tyler Wolf shouldn't punch me in the face because he's just gonna take it, like he's gonna go all in.
He's not
Like,
gonna
he's
go
like,
easy.
we'll get a girl to do it, and then so we walked around, and then they like picked a girl, and Tyler Wolf was like, yo, I'm gonna pay you $20 to hit him in the face.
Out of his
And
own
then she
pocket.
she straight punched me in the face, and then she like I just saw that she like felt bad, but then she was like so stoked that she got to punch somebody in the face. And it's like all those emotions were running around. I was like, wow, like I feel like I did something good, and still I can do something with it.
It's worth it.
Exactly. So like I took it to San Diego, and then like I would just
That was the test
it's been a
run.
couple of
Yeah.
times where I've gone around and just be like, hey, like really hot girls in a
Of
group,
course.
and like, hey, like I'm not gonna hit you with the hey, you're really beautiful face. I just want you to punch me in the face. I'm really drunk. And then she's like, wait, what? And then I'm like, can you punch me in the face? Like, I like to get hit in the face when I'm drunk.
Oh my
God.
And then
Like,
they,
punch me
I
in the
mean,
fucking
yeah, I mean,
face.
sometimes you have to go.
Brothers,
Step brothers, yeah.
You want to punch me in the face?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I mean,
take
like
the shoulder
sometimes you have to like convince them to do it, but then every time they do it.
So
Because
it's
they want
consensual.
so they
punching?
so they take their Snapchat out, and then their friends have their Snapchat, and it's
It's a
like, oh my
system.
God, Becky got to punch
Yeah.
somebody in the face, and
White
like
girl Becky, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So like I'm standing there, and then I just get hit in the face. As soon as I get hit in the face, these girls automatically go from that aggression that they needed to take out on my face to
Pity.
okay, I'm fine, and then
I'm fine.
and then a hug, and then after that, you just like, hey, like, let me get your number. I can send you a video, or like we can go out sometime, and then it's just like, all right.
You could have cropped
So,
that whole thing.
Speaking from
That's-
one violent outburst to another, Johnny Cattt here
Oh fuck.
has a little bit of an issue with not landing things.
I don't know.
And I think
Issue's a funny word, but
okay, but
it's
I
more
feel-
the repetition.
he has a pretty heavy meltdown, and which is his method, which is okay. Everyone's
Yeah,
got
you
a
know?
method. But I've had kids go, man, when Johnny does that, it's kind of scary to me. Like they're scared.
Pussies.
Oh yeah.
and we try to tell like, yo, Johnny, just calm down. And he's told me, he's like, I'm just not like you. I can't just. Which
can't.
I get, everybody's different. That's what makes the world cool.
Yeah,
So,
you know,
yeah.
I'm an angry person.
So do
It's
you-
cool.
Yeah, do you think you ever be able to just try a trick 5 or 6 times and be okay with that?
Well, I mean, like, more so, like, recently, you know, mellowed out a bit, you know.
You've mellowed it, I'll admit.
It's
Yeah.
gotten better though.
Yeah, you know.
It's gotten better, but like we do
sometimes-
have to like ride with people, and then like everybody else has to like oh, that's Johnny. Just
Yeah,
like
I've seen him like
Especially,
throw his
like,
helmet, and I'm like, yeah, he's gonna have to go.
When
with
I have,
that.
like, headphones in, it's just, like, adrenaline's going, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about
What-
anything else.
What music are you listening to on these headphones? Could this be causing an issue, maybe? You know?
SoundCloud rap, regular rap.
Stop there, we know the problem.
I mean, like, there's good SoundCloud rap, but not like
We'll pretend.
we're not talking anything near Lil Pump or like any of that shit.
It was Suicide Boys though when you were
I went through a
in your
phase.
when you
I
were
went
throwing
through
your
a phase.
bike. That was like Suicide Boy
That was
phase.
called Teenage Angst. And, you know, some people have it more gnarlier than others.
It's true.
You know?
It's true. It's fact.
But, you know,
You're okay. Yeah, it's coming out of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, running it back from earlier, we do what we want to do.
It's true. It makes it fun, and everyone remembers Johnny Cat.
Oh, yeah.
There's certain
It's a
things that
lasting
will-
impression.
You guys used to have some serious late nights. I would see on Johnny's Snapchat story that he'd be wandering through the desert at 3 a.m.
I know, you're
We have
talking
serious
about
desert out here.
that one thing back in the day. That wasn't even with this guy. That was like me and my friend just wanted to walk to Walmart. Because when you're like 16 or something and just bored as shit, you'll walk a couple miles to Walmart at midnight, you know?
But we used to still do that like a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Like
We definitely did that shit, though.
we would just like go to Michaela's house and like chill out for a bit, probably like 2 or 3 hours after like riding all day, and then
Just mob.
we probably just go to Michaela's house and like drink a little bit, and then we're at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. We just like look at each other and like let's go ride.
Let's go ride.
Let's go ride.
Hell yeah.
So then it just like became this whole thing where like every single night we were just like going around Palm Desert, just like cruising.
Shredding.
And yeah,
Remember when we went to Xavier, though?
oh yeah, me and
From
Johnny,
Nick's house?
2:30
We had
in the
an
morning we were on the
insane
X.
night.
And then we just grabbed our bikes and went to Cook Street in the middle of the desert, and we just looked at the stars in the middle
Yeah,
of the
we
street.
laid on the floor and we're just listening to Alt J.
All J, yeah, all J in my morning jacket.
Yeah,
we were just
my
like
morning
laying on the
jacket.
floor, and like the
Just like-
security guard came, like, "What are you guys doing?" It's like we're just chilling.
We're just looking at the stars. It's like, alright, just stay out of the school. I'm like, okay. You know, we got respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't go to school.
Mm-mm.
No, we don't.
We don't. So we're gonna get the basic stuff out of the way. Favorite riders of all time.
You want to start that off?
I mean, it's like so hard to have.
First
favorite
off, I want to
riders.
say you went through a little bit of a vegan phase.
Ooh, yes.
Oh yeah, I almost like
We were
even
talking
forgot
about
about
that
that.
today.
Oh, wow. We
That
still
was
talk
like
about that.
before like those guys were like selling to like the rap shit and stuff when they were more just like about bikes still, which like, you know, not that it's a bad thing, but they focus a lot more on not bikes now. But anyways,
Gotcha.
you know, I like the brand Merit, and Began was like their main dude. And I like his style, you know,
Makes sense. Makes
it's like the weird little shit,
sense. Yeah, yeah.
you know,
That's cool.
pretty tight,
Little tech.
tight
moves.
transitions and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. All
Mhm.
time though.
Ooh,
I mean, like,
all time.
Yeah.
it's so hard to say, but like definitely dudes like Eric Lichtenberger, just with the sickest bump jumps and
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say Edwin De La Rosa, just because that was like from
Yeah.
day one. I just can I eat? It was over. I just like and like that fit part with Tom White. I still talk about that like every week at least.
Tom
once.
White. That's a rare
That
name.
Tom White and Edwin split part is like my favorite. I just miss that like style riding in 2006 or 2005.
Damn. And then stopped and picked it back up.
And then stopped for about 6 years, 7 years, and then just missed that freedom. Like back then, we used to ride these same streets, and it was only like 6, 7 of us that really would go out, like
Right.
the original like Palm Desert like high school crew, where we just would go ride, and like it was looked at so differently in the Valley. BMX was nothing. They looked at us like, oh, these kids just got Walmart bikes and just cruising.
Yeah.
this
but
is
like
little kids'
this
bikes.
is
Yeah.
before Kings was here.
But yeah, this
Yeah.
is like when Kings was 45 minutes away and nobody
Yeah.
had a ride to
Yeah.
go to Kings.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we would just like all meet up at Jensen's Ledge every
Yeah.
time. It was Garrett hitting us up or Fernando. Fernando used to hit us up. Yeah, we would just meet at Jensen's Ledge and Dakota Buckemeyer.
Fucking Dakota.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Dakota!
Dakota.
If you watch this, I love you, but back then you were racist as hell.
Dang.
I still love you, but we talk about this. No, he was.
Yeah, he was.
better
he was
now.
bad, but
He's fine now. But yeah, he was pretty.
Oh my
you
god.
know,
This is a country boy.
yeah.
it's so fun to see how BMX like grew so big in the valley as soon as you moved the shop over here.
The scene.
The scene moved dramatically. You just see all these kids like coming in and out every single day just riding bikes, and it's like, wow, like now there's separate cliques in each town that have their crews, and everybody meets up in Palm Desert and everybody rides right here. And like
Thanks
that's
to James,
what,
pretty much.
that's what
The
our
whole
That was
scene
it.
out here
That was the intention. That was the beginning.
yeah.
But
And
yeah.
like
worked out.
10 years later and our crew is like still riding the same
Yeah.
streets. Like we're all meeting not at Jensen's
Same
Ledge, but we just
place,
meet at the
yeah.
shop and then we just cruise Palm Desert because that's what we know.